Good morning. So, today is the New York Marathon, and I'm really excited. I usually go out and support the runners and I cheer them on, and by the end of the day, I lose my voice because it makes me so proud to be a New Yorker when I see people running the marathon. I ran it back in the early 2000s, and it was just such an exhilarating experience. So, I think at the time I did it, there was just a little over 29,000 people, or maybe 30,000 people running. And yeah, it was fun. It takes a lot of training. And the marathon makes me think about personal finances, how your personal finances are really like a marathon. In the beginning, you may have a lot of enthusiasm and you start out and you start the race and you're running really fast. You're doing everything that you can to run. And so I remember the first couple of miles, I think I just I usually have a pace of about 10 minutes is what I used to run. I'm just like a leisurely runner, and I think I ran like 8-minute miles, at the time. So, yeah, that's how you start out when you're doing your personal finances. Out of the gate, you're going really strong and you have a lot of motivation and steam behind you. You're so geared off at paying off debt, watching every little thing you do. The motivation that you have propels you to really cut back, look over everything. And then as you start to go along, it's the motivation, wears off a little bit. You have things going, you're going at a good pace. You bring yourself back into the reality to say, geez, maybe I need to um, lift my foot off the brake a little bit and start enjoying and living life. And you're doing that in the race as well. You stop going as fast and you slow down to say, geez, I got to get to a pace that I need to go. And it's the same thing with personal finances. Start where you are. Don't worry about everyone else around you. Keep your own pace. This is a marathon. It is not a sprint. So getting your personal finances right is an individual thing. Start with the basics. Look at the income you have coming in. Keep track of all your expenses if there's ways you can lower them. Like, for instance, if you could lower your housing, then consider doing something like that. And if you can't, then maybe there's something to do about raising your income. Can you get a little weekend job? Or now they're calling them side hustles. That would be like taking something to, like, I think they used to give you like these little packets of energy along the race that you just consume the package because you need the fuel as you're running. That would be that way. And you need an extra fuel going with you as you're running along the race. Oh, I could hear the helicopters coming. I wonder if you hear that too. So the at the beginning of the race, the cops are coming through. There's the procession. Just really, really a cool day. Anyway, I hope you're watching it. I hope you consider it as a metaphor of how you manage your finances. As you're running along the race and you're keeping a good pace for yourself, it's going to get tiring. There are times where your feet may feel like bricks and you're lifting bricks and it may feel like it's impossible. But if you continue just to take one step forward and move, you will get there. You'll get out of debt. You'll get your finances on track. You'll start to figure out ways to build wealth. In the beginning, it's going to be simple, possibly. It could be just a savings account, an online savings account where you're earning 4%. That's fine. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. Don't try to cut the race and jump on a subway and get to a few miles down the road. There are people who've done that. Now they have trackers on them. They can. So there is no shortcuts to building wealth. You can inherit money. Yeah, things like that could happen. But if you don't know how to manage your own finances, chances are that you will blow through an inheritance or a lot of winning or any kind of winning windfall that you may come across. You're at the As you move along through your finances, you're going to become more and more motivated the same way as you get closer to the race. You're going to have cheerleaders cheering you on. Try to have that as long as well in your finances. Have people that you can consider joining, like a community of people who are on the same journey as you are, who are interested in getting their finances right. I know for myself, I really did enjoy reading a lot of the community boards. I was not very big commenter as far as those go, but it really did help me. And then I just, anyone else I could talk to about it, I did. And I ended up finding friends who were interested in finances as well. So, again, as a metaphor, as you're going along that race, and maybe you're going through the different boroughs, and you're no longer in debt. So you're out of Staten Island and you're in Brooklyn, and you're no longer in debt, and you got yourself to a place in point where you no longer have a negative net worth. So you're coming across Brooklyn and going into Queens, and now you're starting to build wealth. You're getting this down. That's what it's like with your personal finances. And then as you move through Queens, then you're going to get over into the Bronx. So as you're going through the Bronx, maybe you're building your wealth, you're starting to build up assets. Maybe you bought yourself a rental property where you're getting a little bit of income. Maybe you built up a little business for yourself where you're getting a little side income as well. Or you're just doing it the tried and true way that most people do, and that would be through investments, saving and investing, and including in your retirement. And then as you pass through the Bronx and you make your way through Manhattan, you're going to find that your wealth is just going to continue to grow, and that everything, the scenery around you, the support you have around you. You're in Upper Manhattan, and then you're going through and you're making your way through Central Park, and you see the finish line. You see that you're getting to the point where you can retire and comfortably live on your money. That's what personal finance is like. It's all the different legs of the race. It's the different periods of your life. As you're nearing the end, you might have some hiccups because we all make mistakes along our journey. It's okay. You pick yourself up, you brush yourself off, and you go for that finish line. Anyway, I hope everyone is having a great day and that they enjoy this little metaphor. I loved running the marathon. Um, and I hope that if you ran a marathon in your life, I've done so many half marathons, but I've only done one full marathon. And it is unlike any other feeling, the support that you get in New York around you, the people that come cheering you on, and then the friends and family that you have that meet you at the finish line. So, this is Regina from Simply Fundamental. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next one. Yay, go New York! Go New York! And my clicker doesn't work.